Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's me, What You Will. Today we are starting on chapter 3 in the additional investigation of case 29. So yeah, I'm already getting started, so let's regroup. Well, we know our victim's killer eats chocolate, which is rather unsettling. Can you imagine killing someone while enjoying a chocolate bar? Okay. That was all dialogue from the previous video, so I don't need to read that over again. Anyways, Scout's honor be darned. I'm gonna tell you everything about Connor Sullivan, Captain. Alright, Isaac, we'll be right with you. But Will, I also wanted to go back to the tea parlor, if you don't mind. After all, Gertrude clearly loves chocolate. Aiden told us how she always buys his chocolate cookies. And we also know she despises our victim. Maybe there's something to dig up there. I kept my peace before, out of respect for the dead, but no more. You need to know the extent of Mr. Sullivan's deviousness, Captain Will. Starting fires in restricted areas and terrorizing the kids he was supposed to supervise was just the tip of the iceberg. Do you know what Mr. Sullivan did with the cookie money, Captain? I'm sorry, the what? The cookie money. The money the kids raised by selling their cookies. The money that was supposed to fund expeditions and allow us to buy new equipment. Mr. Sullivan used that money to buy his liquor and get drunk on the job. Oh, people pretend like they don't know about it, but they knew. Everyone knew. Wait, why didn't you report him? Stealing money is a felony. With all due respect, you don't understand how scouts work. He was my supervisor. You do not question your supervisor's actions. I just wanted you to know exactly how corrupt Mr. Sullivan was. I hope it can help you determine who killed him, even though the options are endless. Now, if you excuse me, Captain, I must resume my duties. I hope the kids bake a chocolate cake to put their minds off what happened, and I know they kept the biggest slice for me. Well, Isaac sure seems to have harbored resentment towards our victim for a long time. I can't believe Connor stole the kids' his money. In any case, our time was not wasted. I'm sure you noticed he was wearing a watch on his right wrist, which means he's left-handed. Yeah, I did mention that in the last video too. Oh, you're right. An Eagle Scout obviously knows how to give first aid. He couldn't be in charge of the kids otherwise. Let's write all this down. And now, what do you say we have one last look at our crime scene, Will? I was about to say that finding a broken branch in a forest clearing isn't that thrilling. But as always, I can see you've spotted something I haven't. Maybe if we can piece that branch back together, we'll find out more. I didn't expect to see you again so soon, Captain Will. Do you want some tea? No thank you, Gertrude. We'll just come to have one last look at the place. But while you're at it, could you find Charlotte's bag and give it back to her? The poor thing was so distraught, she forgot it when she left. This must be Charlotte Young's handbag. Do you think we should have a look inside? Well, after all, she dated our victim. Alright, the broken branch you restored seems to have fibers caught in its bark. You think the killer used that on the victim? Let's have a better look at it. Well done, Will. You found pieces of paper inside Charlotte Young's bag. If you put those pieces of paper back together, we'll know what she tried to hide. Great, what sent the fibers you collected from that branch you found on the crime scene to Grace? So the paper you found in Charlotte Young's handbag is, wait, that's a hospital admission form. It says Charlotte got admitted for severe bruising and a broken arm. The reason listed is fell in the stairs. You're right, I don't like this either. Let's have a chat with Miss Young and see what this is all about. Where did you find this paper? This is private. You left it in the tea parlor. Captain Will would just like to know how you injured yourself, Mrs. Young. Few people break an arm by falling down the stairs. What do you want me to say? That Connor was a violent man. He didn't mean to break my arm. So Connor beat you up? Did he ever touch Aiden? Of course not. Connor was a loving man. He just didn't like it when I wasted his time. And I can't blame him. I can be very, very difficult. But he always felt so bad about it. That time, he took Aiden to see me in the hospital every day to make sure I wouldn't feel sad. The little angel brought me chocolates. Of course, he ate most of them before he gave me the box, but there's always 1 or 2 left for me. So our victim hit Charlotte Young. If he was still alive, I'd give him a taste of his medicine, and to think she still loves him, despite all of this. At least this explains why Gertrude disliked Connor so much. She must have hated him for hurting her friend. Maybe we should have another look at the tea parlor, Will. Those glass shards are stained with some red substance. It looks like blood, doesn't it? Quick, let's collect a sample, Will. Dang, that was so close. No doubt about it. What you just collected from the shards of glass you found in tea parlor is definitely blood. Let's send a sample to Grace and see what she makes of it all. I'm curious to know how that blood got there and whose those shards come from. Where those shards come from. First off, Will, your deduction was correct. The victim was hit with this branch you found at the crime scene. I found some of the victim's hair on the opposite end of the branch from which you collected the fibers. You'll never cease to impress me. However, the fibers did not come from the victim's clothes. My guess is that the killer wrapped her hands with something to handle the branch. The fibers are yellow cotton. They're coarse, typically the kind you use for neck sheaths. A neck sheath would have also been easy to use as a bandage. So our killer is wearing a yellow neckerchief. That's a scout thing. Scouts don't have the monopoly on neckerchiefs, Jones. Thankfully, Will is there to keep an open mind. The blood you collected from the glass shards you found in the tea parlor belongs to your victim, Will. I'll be. How did those shards get in the tea parlor? They must have gotten stuck on the sole of Sullivan's killer's shoes. All of your suspects frequent the tea parlor, don't they? But I found something more. The glass shards come from reading glasses. Needless to say, your victim wasn't wearing any. And before you say anything, Jones, whoever your killer is, they would not be able to go 2 feet without their glasses. Which means they'll have gotten another pair after breaking this one. Great, now we know our killer wears glasses. This is it, Will. We have everything we need to put Connor Sullivan's murderer behind bars. Are you ready to arrest him? Oh yeah. Let's see who is... Oh, she's wearing one of these too. But she doesn't know first aid, so I think I know who it is. It's the Eagle Scout. It's over, Isaac. We have ample proof that you killed Connor Sullivan. Sometimes bad people need to be put down, because sometimes what they do is so wrong, someone needs to step up. Why didn't you just call the police? You cannot take justice upon your own hands, no matter what Connor did. He didn't deserve to die. He was drunk and dangerous. He had beaten the kids if it wasn't for me, and he had lit up a fire in a no-fire zone despite warnings from Mr. Savage. I was trying to put the fire out with a branch when Mr. Sullivan lunged at me. I didn't even think. I hit him with the branch, but he tried to grab me at the throat. I had found Mr. Savage's knife in the forest a day before and hadn't yet returned it. When Mr. Sullivan lunged at me again, I just struck out. I just wanted him to let go of me, but then all the anger I felt just came out and I struck again and again. And yet you tried to revive him, didn't you? Yes, when I realized what I'd done, but it was too late. Too late. Sounds to me he was like self-defending or something, because he lunged at him, didn't he? That's what he just said. What about the bonfire? Why did you do that? Did you want to set an example? No, of course not. I would have preferred the kids not to see that. I was scared. I tried to make the body disappear by burning it. I returned the hunter's knife to his shack so that you started suspecting him. Then it started to rain when I came back, and the rain had put out the fire, and the kids were awake, staring at the body. Mr. Weston, you are brought before this court to answer for the brutal murder of Connor Sullivan. Do you have anything to say for yourself? I took a man's life, and for that I am sorry, but I am glad Mr. Sullivan won't be able to do harm any longer. That is all. So be it, Isaac Weston. For the murder of Connor Sullivan, this court hereby sentences you to 15 years in jail, with a chance for parole in 7 years. Okay, fair, I guess. I hope this will give you the time to reflect on your actions and what you might have done differently. Court dismissed. Good job, Will. Another well-conducted case, but I still feel quite sad for Isaac. What he did was horrible, but this victim wasn't exactly a saint either. I wish this could have ended differently. Well, I don't know for you, but even though I love eating grilled marshmallows, I would think twice before having another bonfire. Captain Will, you did a stellar job as usual. And I'm not the only one who's impressed. The young Aiden called. Apparently the scouts have a favor to ask for you. But I also want you to go talk to James Savage. It's not the first time we've wrongly accused him of murder. And I heard he was very upset. I think an official apology is in order. Here you are, Captain Will. I was hoping you agreed to help me. You know Gertrude's a friend of mine, right? Well, with the dog pageant approaching, she's very stressed out. So I thought maybe the two of us should go cheer her up. What do you think? Hey Aiden, how are you? We've been told you needed Captain Will's help. I'm fine, thank you, Captain Will. Me and my friends have decided to try and earn the crime prevention badge, and we were hoping you might help us. That's exciting. Of course, Captain Will help you. We will teach you how we work in the police. That'll be great. We weren't allowed to watch your work during the investigation, but I heard you're really impressive, Captain Will. Thank you so much. Next time my mother's in trouble or anyone seems to do something wrong, I want to know what to do. I want to know who to call and who can help. That's very brave of you. Okay, now you and your friends are going to hide an item, one that looks like a weapon, in your camp, and then we'll show you how we proceed during a murder investigation. What are you doing in my home? Captain Will, I can tolerate your presence, but your partner isn't welcome here. I'm tired of being accused of murder. Look, James, we came here to apologize. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. I'm sorry I accused you of murder once again. Yeah, you're sorry, whatever. Just when I was starting to think you weren't so bad. You know what? I'll be off in the forest for today. At least there's nobody tries to pin stuff on me. I'm gonna make sure those kids didn't damage the forest and its inhabitants with those fires. If only I could find my bird call, I'd be off already. Let us help you. We can search your bird call with you. You know how good Captain Will is at finding stuff. A whistle shouldn't be a problem. Alright, I accept your help, but it's only because I want to leave quickly. My whistle should be around here. Hello, Gertrude. Captain Will and I came to see how you were doing. That's so cute of you two, but I'm really busy. The dog pageant is approaching. I've decided to make cakes for the visitors. I'm preparing everything and I'm busier than ever. I'll even cook some cakes for the dogs taking part in the contest. They should have some fun too, right? I'll make something from kibbles and dog sweets. That's a great idea, isn't it, Captain Will? But Gertrude, you sound like you got too much of your hands. Do you need help? Well, if you got some time, Captain Will, I found a pack of kibbles I don't recognize. It's not the brand I usually buy, and well, they smell. I feel like I'm losing my head these days, but the smell is truly horrible. Could you look into this? I must have dropped the pack of kibbles somewhere over there. A pocket knife. Okay, children, listen carefully. Captain Will found a murder weapon in this camp. Now we have to identify its owner. Look at the handle. The words engraved here are barely visible, but a little bit of powder should reveal it. Watch closely. You're right, Will. Those wooden pieces look weird. Do you think you could restore this? Maybe it's the bird call we're looking for. This must be the kibble pack Gertrude was looking for. Good job, Captain Will. That smell is disgusting. I wonder if something has been added to those kibbles. Maybe we should collect a sample. What do you think? There you go. Captain Will has applied powder to the knife's handle and revealed a name, Aiden Young. So now we know the knife belongs to Aiden. Which means that Aiden is a direct suspect in our pretend investigation. Let's interrogate him, shall we? Well done, Will. The wooden pieces you found were actually James's whistle. Let's hope his mood improves once we've given him his bird call back. Great, I'm sure Grace will be able to tell us what's wrong with the kibbles she collected from the pack. She's almost as talented as you are, after all. That's right, that's my pocket knife. You were really fast, Captain Will. I hope I can become as fast as you one day. Something tells me this guy could be my partner in one of the future seasons, if that actually ends up being true. That'd be cool. During a criminal investigation like the one we led after Connor's death, time is a very important matter. The longer we take, the more clues disappear, and the harder catching the murderer becomes. I understand. I'm so happy you helped me earn this badge, Captain Will. Please take these uniforms as an honorary scout. So, with an S. Oh, thank you. You're really nice, and Captain Will and I will be happy to teach you some more techniques. We'll try to come back soon. You know what, Will? I think I'll become a scout volunteer. This way I'll be able to teach children about crime prevention. Aiden's right. They should know what to do if they witness a crime. That's very interesting goals, Jones. Very. I wonder if you're hinting something in the future. You found my bird call. Where was it hidden? I could have sworn I have looked everywhere in my shack. It was just over there, but it was broken. Maybe that's why you didn't see it. Broken? But oh, you're right. I have forgotten. I did break it in my anger after your interrogation. Darn, I should have remembered. Thank you, Captain Will, for finding and repairing my bird call. I'll need it once outside, and I apologize for yelling at you earlier. I promise I'll try to be less moody when I return from the forest. Look, I made some food to take with me for lunch. Take some as a thank you.
So tell us, Grace, what's the problem with the kibbies Captain Will found at the tea parlor? Did someone add something to them? Well, firstly, I have to thank you, Ramirez. The stench will perfume my lab for days. Secondly, there is nothing wrong with those kibbles. Apart from the fact that they're rotten, they should have been thrown out long ago. Rotten? Oh dear, it's lucky Gertrude didn't use those kibbles for her dog cakes. Dog cakes? What a lovely idea. I don't know for you, but I can't wait for the dog patching to be here. All this excitement is getting to me. Gertrude, we have news. The smelly kibbles you found in your TFR have expired. You have to throw them out. That's horrible. Can you imagine what would have happened if I had used some in my recipe? What if dogs had gotten sick at the dog pageant? I'm so ashamed. But it's not the brand you usually purchase, right? Maybe it's not yours. Maybe someone left it in your tea parlor. Seriously, Ramirez, why would someone leave expired dog food here? No, I probably bought them and forgot them in the room. I'm such a frenzy. It's no wonder this happened. I'm so sorry for all this, Captain Will, but thank you for your precious help. Please come back whenever you want. I'll offer you the best tea I have. Well, guys, that would be it for today's video and for this case. I'll see you guys next time for case 30 where... Oh, okay then. Oh wow, we traveled far away. Okay. Well, we're almost done with the historical center, and then we'll be moving on to the district I was looking forward to, the university district. So yeah, later.